Hi everyone, this is Heidi Hancock with Double Magenta Intuitive Energy Healing, and this is your soul message for December 2019. What a month ahead that we have. It's going to be really cool. So instead of the kind of overwhelming, intense energy that we've had for the last couple months, this one's kind of coming in with this soft and gentle wave. So Mercury retrograde is over now, so we're in kind of an integration phase and putting those pieces into place. And then December 2nd, Jupiter goes into Capricorn and will be there for 12 months. So it's kind of this setup cycle for the next year. And this energy of December, it's a little bit like we're finishing the year, resetting, coming into this observation mode, watching, learning, listening. What has happened over the last year? How have we changed even beyond the last year? And observing all of that, right? So it's this time of inventory and stepping back. There's been so much change that we have to observe ourselves and watch and see what have we learned and how have we changed and how do we want to move differently in the world because of that. So one of the big pieces that is informing that is there's this massive divine feminine energy coming up from the earth through our feet, and it's reminding us who we are. It's reminding us that we have left the feminine out of the last several hundred years. And we have not been incorporating that. We have been completely living in the masculine. And the difficulty with that is the masculine is the action and the feminine is the wisdom of the direction of how to go. So if you are only working with a masculine, you are acting without a sense of direction and purpose. And you need the feminine to advise. You need the feminine to inform with the wisdom and the purpose behind why you're acting. So another example of that is the masculine pushes against the brick wall to move it. And when it's not moving, it just continues to push forward with brute force. The feminine pauses, steps back, notices this isn't working, and finds a way to move around it. It uses the free space that is there. And so, even with recording this message for this month, I started a couple days ago and I went to go sit down and nothing was coming. And I was like, okay, I can feel it. I know it's there, but I can't pull it down and bring words to it. So I had to just let it go. This is exactly the lesson that we're learning right now. We cannot just continue to push forward because we have a deadline or because we have a thing that we think we need to get done. We have to start incorporating the wisdom of the feminine and saying, oh, okay, it's not time for that yet. Yes, I can see that in the future, but it's not time right now. I need to let go of my schedule and I need to pull back and listen. What is the information that's coming through right now that is going to inform me and help me understand? Maybe there's something else I'm supposed to be doing before I do that next thing. So the energy of December is all about observing. It's stepping back and observing yourself, observing others. How have you changed? Observing the status quo, how you're showing up in it, what the world has looked like, and do you want to participate in it in that way anymore? Or have you changed and something you're supposed to be expressing in a different way now? So it's really this beautiful time of kind of being in the chrysalis and observing and watching our wings grow and watching our physical form change. And it's this time of, it's beautiful that it's happening in December because it's already this time of hibernation, right? So we're really going internal, observing, and also kind of shutting things down. So there's a little bit of a sloth-like spacey energy in there too, a dream-like quality where we're dreaming up the next version of ourselves, but it isn't quite here. And that Jupiter and Capricorn energy is going to inform that, and it's going to help and give us the drive to move forward for that. It's earth energy, so it's informed by the feminine. And it's really going to help us propel forward, but it isn't quite time for that. We're probably going to start getting the inspiration mid-month and feeling like, okay, I kind of know where I'm going now. And then come January, February, we'll be more encouraged to move forward and actually act from it. So a couple things to focus on this month, and it's all kind of in the category and energy that I've already been speaking. So observing, taking time to notice yourself and others. You're going to want to be doing walks, meditation, chanting, writing, slowing things down so that you can have time to kind of notice what is happening and how you are different and how you want to show up in the world differently. Another piece is travel. So it's perfect that this is happening in December too, because so many people travel for the holidays anyways. But what is so beautiful about travel is it takes us out of our usual place. So it causes us to be creative. It's like an automatic thing. You can't shut it off if you wanted to. If you go travel somewhere that's different from your home, you're going to be inspired to live differently, to look at the world differently, because you're seeing things in a different way, especially if you go internationally. But even if you can't do that, just go out of town, go drive an hour away and just go check things out there. Of course, there's going to be the aspect of family too. So the other piece to this is being curious about yourself, other people, and the thoughts and ideas that you have. So last month we talked about the things that we assume are absolutes and questioning that and kind of going, okay, well, if I always turn right, maybe this time I should turn left, and go and see what else is out there. But this piece of curiosity is really important to help inform you going forward. So let's say your closest people, you think you totally know them, spend time with them and get curious and ask them questions you wouldn't normally ask, or ask them questions about themselves that are things you think you automatically know and you don't even need to ask. Because I guarantee you, even if you spent every day for the rest of your life with that person, you are never going to know them as well as you could or as well as they know themselves. So you need to question that. And just get curious, spend time with them, grab a cup of tea and sit and ask questions of them. It's going to be so enriching to spend time and really get curious about them. So for this month, we're going to do a meditation, speaking of getting curious, and we're going to dive into getting curious about ourselves and our different bodies. So go ahead and close your eyes and come to a comfortable position. You can sit up in a meditative position or you can lie down. Either is totally effective, and it's much more important that you're comfortable. So taking a couple deep breaths to bring yourself into the space, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the mouth. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the mouth. One more time, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the mouth. And just take a moment to mentally sweep away anything you were doing before and anything you have to do after, bringing yourself into this space and allowing yourself the time to have this moment. And then first we'll tune into our physical body, noticing your skin, your muscles, your bones. Just taking a scan of your body, noticing any aches and pains. How does your physical body feel? What does it need? What message does it have for you right now? And taking inventory. Again, this is about observation. It's about taking the time to notice what's happening. Your body is always speaking to you. But we have to take the time to notice what it's saying so we can respond in kind. And then just let that go and tune into your mental body. Notice the activity there. Is it rapid or slow? Does it have a message for you or a need? And then letting that go. Tuning into your emotional body. And this one might be a big one if you've never done this exercise before. And just notice what's coming up. Notice how it's different than the other two. Notice how each one is different from each other. What needs or experiences is your emotional body having now? How can you support it? And then letting that go, tuning into your spiritual body. And what does that feel like? How plugged in or disconnected do you feel? How open are these pathways to receive intuitive wisdom from your spirit? And letting that go, and finally tuning into your heart body. Your passion, your joy, your path in life. What does that feel like? How in tune or out of tune do you feel with this? And then thanking all of your bodies for this experience and this information. And begin coming back to the awareness of your body, feeling the surface beneath you or behind you, wiggling your fingers and toes, and opening your eyes to come back. So that was just a really quick experience to take you through the different bodies and show you how much information is housed in your body, how much information is there, and that your body is always speaking to you. Your spiritual, mental, emotional, physical, and heart bodies are there, and they all have different information for you. So just a touch in to how much is available when you slow down to observe. So I wish you well for December. have a joyous holiday, and we'll be getting ready for a lot more active energy in the new year. Couple announcements. If you live in Portland, Oregon, I am offering a women's circle once a month now. You can find information about that on my website at doublemagenta.com on the events tab. And then I'm also co-hosting a women's retreat in March, the 14th and 15th, with 2 of my colleagues. And that is going to be on healing the sacred temple, the temples that we have within and without. And that's going to be really exciting. And we're only taking 12 people, so there is a limited space, and there is an early bird special right now until January 1st. And after that, it will go up to full price. So again, you can find out more about that on my website. Have a wonderful month, and I wish you well. Namaste.